The SPS team is kind of like a family, in my opinion. Very friendly, very hands-on. As a field engineer with other companies, I didn't really feel like I was as involved with the project. SPS, their upper management really let me get a feel for the ins and outs of the project, and I grew as a field engineer that way.
Within project teams, it's one of the most collaborative, team-oriented environments I've ever been a part of. You'll get to know your project manager just as much as you'll get to know the laborers that you have working on site, and everyone has something to offer. Everyone has something to teach you, and the more that you're able to take in that information and use it in the future, the more successful you'll be. Just coming in with an open mind, coming in with fresh perspectives, and not being afraid to look at something for the first time and voice your concerns, or voice the first thing that pops into your head of how should we build this? What's the best way to do something? I think that really encompasses what we do here.
So after my internship, I started full-time as a field engineer. I worked a few years on 2 different projects, and then I was promoted to assistant project manager of our Littleton project. Right now, I'm a project manager on a $45 million project. It entails 5 bridges, 19 retaining walls, a mile of roadway, and new off-ramp construction. I lead a very strong team down here, but we also have a very supportive home office with project executives, and I can coordinate with multiple project managers if there's ever any issues.
I started off as a field engineer on this fast-paced job, the Lechmere Viaduct. It was about a $70 million job. As the project progressed, I became the quality control manager. At that time, I took over all the duties of keeping track of quality control documentation and getting it provided to the MBTA. We have a great group that we work with. Because we work in small teams, we get to know each other over the multi-year jobs. Prior to working at SPS, I worked in environmental engineering design for 3 years. I learned a lot in the 3 years, but I really wanted to get out in the field and see the work that I was actually participating in. SPS gave me that opportunity, and it's been really exciting. As a woman in the construction industry, I would say that you should get to know the other women in your company, lean on them, get advice from them, but don't be afraid to speak up to anybody that you're working with. I feel that I've been given every opportunity that all of my other coworkers have. I'm proud to say that I have a great relationship with all of my managers, as well as the foremen and superintendents that I work with. At SPS, I think you have a great opportunity to move up in management. It's a growing company, and we work on some really exciting jobs.
So SPS gives you many opportunities. I started as an assistant super, went to a superintendent role. I was out on the job sites, and then I ended up actually going out to the maintenance department for a little bit. Then I went with the estimating department to help out, bring my field experience, where I was able to work hand in hand with all the estimators.
Sometimes you're more in the office, and sometimes you are in the field. A lot of it is sitting down with the management team in the office and then bringing that information out to the crew to complete that work out in the field. So a lot of it is coordination between the management office and the field crew. Very family oriented, a close-knit company. You can walk into the office, you can walk on the site, and most of the time know many of the people there. So it's a company that cares about you and cares about you as an employee.
Starting off as a very small family-owned company, and we've grown through the years to become a very large company. And we've carved ourselves a niche in this industry that's very unique, combining bridge maintenance work with complete bridge replacements. We've created a marine division. We work on the train systems, on transit work. We've carved out a wonderful place in the market, and we've become a leader in this industry. I would give the advice to someone joining the team to just enjoy the process. Young people, we expect them not to know our business, but we expect them to bring a good work ethic and a good attitude. And if you do that, you'll fit in great here, because we have a lot of great people here at SPS, and that's our culture. A very collegiate culture, and we all get along great, and you'll fit in super if you do those things.
With the company going to an ESOP, it's a pretty exciting benefit that you don't typically see with a lot of other contractors. It's an exciting time to be within the SPS company.
You obviously want your projects to succeed, but now being an employee owner, you're more vested in the overall company performance. You know, it's just an added incentive to help everyone else. It just adds to that team environment that was already existing before, But now the more you're willing to help and bring people up and learn and help the success of other projects, the more you'll benefit in the future. So it's great.
We share in the successes, and it just adds another whole level of commitment and enthusiasm to the work that we do. We're a growing company, and there's plenty of opportunity. We don't hold people back. We love to see you thrive in the area that you like the most.